Donna died under suspicious circumstances. The first thing that I said to them is that he did it, he actually killed her.
I was so frustrated, I just wanted to get my frustrations out. And when I hit that pot, she was behind me, and it just drenched her.
What is your emergency?
Oh, my wife's not breathing! I just woke up, my wife's dead! My wife has never spoken to me the way she spoke to me 2 weeks ago. She basically told me that she was going to go with somebody else, that I wasn't going to be a father, that because I do, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person. I get stressed out just like everybody else. It all started one day. I was making spaghetti in the kitchen, and I wanted to make enough for 2 weeks because my wife loves spaghetti. She loved my spaghetti. She loved it to death. So I was making a pot. I was boiling water for the noodles, and she came up behind me, and she said something about just like, this isn't working, this isn't happening, I'm gonna cheat on you, basically. Like, I'm you know what I mean, if things don't work out, I'm going, and she kept just saying it and putting it in my head, and putting it in my head, and putting it in my head. When she said that to me, the water was boiling, and she was behind me, and I thought she had left the room. Instead of leaving the room, she was behind me, she was crouched down, and she was getting Tupperware out of the thing to bring for work. And I don't know why, I don't know what I did, but the next thing I knew, I hit that thing, man, I wanted to just, you know what I mean? I was so frustrated, I just wanted to get my frustrations out. And when I hit that pot, she was behind me, and it just drenched her. And after that, I looked at her and I said, "Sweetheart, we need to go to a hospital." And she said, "I don't want to go. I don't want to go to a hospital." She was afraid for me to get in trouble, and I said, I don't care. Just go to a hospital, please. We can deal with this together. It's an accident. We can get through it. She didn't want to go. I begged. I pleaded with her. She made up a story to her parents saying she was going to Cornwall for work. And she actually did have a cold. She called her work and said she had a cold, that she was staying home, and she wanted to heal at home. And I told her, I said, we can't do this. We have to get to a hospital. That went on for about a week of me changing bandages, staying up all night making sure she's okay.
In their relationship that would have caused you concern?
I would probably say the isolation. She would come over regularly, and she would, make family visits to the house and so on and so forth, and that slowly depreciated or descended, and that was alarming. Not to mention the accidents that were starting to happen. Slight burn marks, broken wrists, finding out through mutual friends that she was missing a lot of work. There was always a sense of her hiding something.
Knock on the door, and there was two plainclothes officers, and they said they wanted to speak to us, so I invited them in. And they basically said to me that there was no easy way to say it, but that she died. Donna died under suspicious circumstances. The first thing that I said to them is that he did it, he actually killed her.
Dr. Christopher Milroy walked the jury through the history of Donna Jones' injuries, violently etched on her body. When he first saw the victim lying on a makeshift mattress in the basement, her clothes were sticking to her skin. 40% of her body had been scalded, from her head down to her ankles. There were no signs of professional medical attention. The majority of her burns were undressed. Milroy said the only bandages he saw were on Jones' fingers and her left arm. The pathologist estimates Jones had died around 9 p.m. the night before paramedics were called to the home. That means Mark Hutt would have called 911 12 hours after her death. X-rays shown to the jury indicate numerous broken bones and bruises, 2 broken fingers, 9 fractured ribs, 2 black eyes, and a broken nose. Her face was completely swollen. Milroy said the injuries looked like they were inflicted by brute force or blunt objects, not by falls. He also said most of the injuries were old, but some were recent. But most troubling of all were the small round objects he saw in the x-rays. 29 air gun pellets that could have come from the BB gun and air pellet rifle found in the house Hutt and Jones shared.
Sabia que a Elisa Samud ia ser executada?
Eu não sabia, eu não mandei, Excelência, mas eu aceitei.
Seria uma coisa absurda da parte dele tentar qualquer coisa contra a sua vida, contra a vida do seu filho, porque ele seria o suspeito número 1, não é isso?
Com certeza.
Ela está enterrada em um sítiozinho em Belo Horizonte, próximo ao aeroporto Confins.
As pessoas estão ali falando em redes sociais, mas eles estão falando que ele não pode voltar, que ele não pode isso. Então, peraí, eles vão colocar o pão na minha mesa?
Eu gostaria de 5 minutos com o Bruno. O que ele vai dizer para o filho quando esse filho procurar ele e perguntar: por que não deixou a minha mãe viva para minha convivência? Não era mais simples o senhor ter deixado a minha mãe viva?